Yeah, I know. I'm locked inside of a crab pot because they thought it was a terribly clever way to illustrate the fact that Deadliest Catch is coming back with new episodes on Tuesday night. But really, what I want to let you know is Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe is moving to Mondays. There, I've said it all.
The new season of Deadliest Catch is in full swing, episode 4 airing this week. And while you're watching, we're catching up with the captains who are on the road. This week, we'll catch up with Sig and the Hillstrands during a stopover in Philadelphia.
Welcome back to our Inside the Catch podcast. We're joined this week by 3 captains from the show. Good to have you here. Sig Hansen from the Northwestern, Andy Hillstrand, and Jonathan Hillstrand from the Time Bandit. Guys, thanks for being here.
Glad to be here.
So we got you together just to show that you were actually friends.
Yep.
Yeah, we just got done fighting in the street.
Let me start by asking you, I'm noticing some footwear here. The Hillstrands favor the cowboy boots.
And he's giving me a bad time.
And
he's got
Captain
the $300
Hansen with
Italian shoes.
My wife bought them for me, man.
She's got the designer jeans.
Hey,
Oh, he's got the.
I'm a married man. What do you want from me?
Bellissimo.
So I gotta dress nicer if I'm gonna hang out with him.
I understand you wear these on the boat?
Yeah. You catch the rail with these. I'm just comfortable in boots. I mean, I always wore boots since I was a kid.
They're bad luck.
They're bad luck. See.
I mean, you're the rodeo guy, Andy. You don't wear them on the boat.
I don't wear my boots on the boat because they're bad luck. Because I watched him go in the water just this last year.
Well,
So
30 years. It's been good.
I rest my case.
I'm 30 years
Well,
without
have you ever
going in.
fell in the water?
Oh yeah.
See, isn't that suck down
I
there?
wear Norwegian clogs,
you're
man.
so
Those are
helpless. You
not
can't.
good.
You can't get out of the water. The boats are too tall, and there's water pouring them off into your face when you're trying to get back on the boat. The buoys are too tall to grab the buoys. You got to actually swim to the beach or find a ladder to get out of that water.
And it's a little chilly.
And it's cold, and you're dying.
So you guys, I mean, you can tell you're sitting here all together and you run into each other in Dutch Harbor quite a bit and see each other off season now that you're promoting the show and going around the country. I mean, it's a close community of guys that run these boats, and I think a lot of fans like to see that.
We've always had common respect, and we don't get in each other's face. We probably fist fight. There's a lot of fighting in Dutch. You got in a fight, didn't you, last season? Heard something about it.
It's been known to happen.
He's not allowed to comment on legal matters at this point.
But I mean, like with these guys, now that, because of the show, yeah, we've got a stronger bond.
Yep.
But at the same time, before the show, I've always heard of their reputation, so I knew who they were before I ever met them.
How'd you guys meet?
Their
How long ago?
reputation, So
I'm surprised we hadn't met, because we've both been on that island 20-something years, and we didn't.
The crab fleet used to be really big, though. There was about 270 boats.
I think.
There was about 270 boats, and then now it got downsized, and like we used to go out and fish for even
We
5-6
should have ran
months
into each other.
straight.
We probably
and
did, just didn't
then
know
everybody
it.
would go home, but then we just actually never met Sig, and so but no matter what, if he would have broken down on the water, we would have helped him out, not knowing who he was or where he was. That's just
Even if
the
you had
code.
your worst enemy broke down, you'd give him apart, even though you wouldn't want to, but that's just the code out there.
You guys have all been out there for decades doing this now. How has crab fishing changed, even Dutch Harbor? How has the scene changed in those 10, 20, 30 years?
as far as the population and
Just
all
the
that.
scene in general, yeah. I mean, the crab fishing, what's it like?
It's
Is it-
still kind of the same when you come into town, like right before king crab. You still got a lot of people scurrying around, so it's kind of fun that way. That's when you meet everybody,
more police
usually in the
officers.
bar,
There's too many police, too many authority people.
We should do something about that.
Before I let you go, I know this is a question you may not like to answer, but you go around the country now and people know who you are. You've become sort of famous for a lot of people, and you're heroes in a lot of people's eyes too, which makes sense. I mean, you guys are out there doing a job that a lot of people here in the U.S. certainly and around the world don't do anything like it in their day-to-day work. That's a interesting thing to have to do.
I like to watch him and stuff, and I watch people's heads spin, man. If I follow you about 10 feet back, people will go, "What?"
I seen that guy.
And then he'll make people. You just made my whole summer just to meet you, and stuff. Vice versa, but. We've met a lot of great people.
And I can tell you something
got a lot
about
of
these two
nice
guys
fans.
right here. These two guys are probably the most recognizable faces on Deadliest Catch, but they're also the most generous with their time. They're not like, oh, I don't have time for you. He'll introduce, oh, this is my brother Andy. He'll say, this is my brother Edgar. So they haven't let it get to their heads. They're not big-headed, just nice guys. We're just like anybody else on the street.
We've enjoyed talking to you guys, and we appreciate your time. Captain Sig Hansen, appreciate it. Jonathan Hillstrand and Andy Hillstrand.
All right, man.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep, nice to meet you,
Best of
Will.
luck in coming seasons, and of course you can learn all about these guys and all of the captains from Deadliest Catch. Just go to discovery.com/Deadliest Catch.
And Slate.